Hi everyone.
Hi everybody. Welcome to another episode of Cooking with John and Mika.
Boom. Back to our kitchen.
We're back.
Yes. I know it's been a little while.
It has been.
Yes.
So
we just been eating our very specific things the past couple of weeks. Just as you guys have noticed, looking so much better.
So with my diet program, John and I decided to do a 8-day jump start. So we've been eating very clean for the past 8 days, and we did good. And John lost, how much did you lose?
7 pounds, 6.5 inches.
In 8 days.
What?
8. What?
Yeah, dropped full pant size from a 38 down to a 36. Even have a pair of 34s that are trying to fit. But you know, it's all good. It's looking good, I feel great about
baby.
it. Yeah. So anyway, aside from all that, again guys, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back from our kitchen to yours.
Yes. So tonight we are going to be whipping up some Italian stuffed bell peppers. And instead of using ground beef, because we don't use a lot of ground beef, except of course when I make my meatloaf, or good burgers. So tonight we're going to be using ground turkey. So if you want to, let's take a look and see what we have.
Guys, we did come from another trip from Leavenworth. So today we're going to eat clean again, get back on it. So we went to Leavenworth. We had a great time. We got a whole bunch of cheeses. So that's what inspired us to make this dish. So whenever I'm craving, John and I freaking love pizza.
God, love pizza.
So,
pasta. You guys know my craving for pasta. Oh, I love good pasta.
Yeah, so when we're craving that, we have found some really good low-carb dishes to kind of get us over the hump, right?
Yeah, kind of, catch the craving and wipe it out.
Right. So this is one of them.
Yeah, this is one of them that will kill the craving for pizza or spaghetti or lasagna, whichever your favorite high-carb Italian dish is. But again, it's healthy and it's just delicious.
So let's get started.
Yeah, let's get started. So, first we'll show you what we do have. Of course, I have 3 beautiful red bell peppers with nice bottoms on them. I've went ahead and cored them, de-seeded and everything. It's nice and hollow. This is what we're going to stuff them. We have some ground turkey. Guys, not going completely organic on this mess. You don't have to either. So it's a ground turkey. Of course, you got to have your minced garlic, some diced up baby portobello mushrooms, and some seasonings. We'll go over those with you. Now, I went ahead and sliced up our cheese that we're going to be using in it. Yes. Now, the cheese we will be using is one that we purchased over there at the Cheesemonger in Leavenworth. Again, we love our artisan cheeses.
Yeah, I feel like every time we go to Leavenworth, we have to stop by the Cheesemonger. Yeah, we actually got 3 cheeses.
We picked up 3 this time.
So you guys might get another episode.
Coming soon. So this one happens to be a horseradish cheddar. And this is what we're going to be using tonight in this. We're going to kick it up a notch. Now, if you want to use provolone, you want to use mozzarella, you want to use Parmesan, that's perfectly fine. Those are great for it. We use those regularly anyway with it. But this one, we wanted to kick it up a notch tonight. A
little experiment.
Yes. We also picked up a fantastic Humboldt Brie. So this may be going into
I'm excited for that one. Mm-hmm. So I think we'll probably make some kind of dish with the Brie.
Yes. And then, of course, I had to pick up a Gouda. Now, this particular Gouda is a black truffle Gouda. And this is specifically for when I just have to have a cheese snack. I'll cut me off a little bitty piece of this right here. Oh, it's so good. So that's cheeses. Seasonings. So we're going to go over that. You will need some thyme, some basil, as well as some oregano, black pepper, and salt to taste. So for your 3 leaves, I went ahead and put mine in a little dish here. You want 1 teaspoon of basil. Don't need a lot of that. You want a tablespoon of thyme, tablespoon of oregano. Salt and pepper, again, is going to be to taste. Now, as far as your tomato basing, if you want to whip up your own tomato paste, puree, or whatever, if you do your own, fantastic. Send me a recipe. I'd love to have that. I haven't quite mastered that part yet, so we're just using a store-bought sauce. I'll block out the name so I don't get in trouble for that. But still, I don't know if you can or can't for copyright, man. I don't know. But we like a good tomato and basil So that's the reason why you're not going to need so much basil in here.
And we really don't use a lot of it.
No, only a little bit goes in there. Only a little bit. Prefer the sugar-free ones. They didn't have it in.
So I'll do that while you're talking.
So the bell peppers, like I said, I went ahead and poured them. My oven is preheated to 400 degrees. Reason for it is we need to kind of roast the bell peppers a little bit first. It's going to soften them up just a little bit. You don't want too much of a crunch. So
how many tablespoons for the turkey?
Of the olive oil?
Yes.
You want 2 tablespoons.
There we go.
2 tablespoons of olive oil in a hot pan. That's what she's doing right now. So as you will see, there's a little bit of water in here. Okay, it's only about 1/4 inch deep, and that's kind of, like I said, it's going to roast it. Now your roasting time for your bell peppers is approximately 15 to 20 minutes, depending on your oven at 400 degrees. The length of time your peppers should be in there is about the time it should take you to cook your meat. That way the peppers come out, meat goes in, you're ready to rock and roll. So this is nice and hot. We are going to start browning. But before we do, we're going to go ahead and slide this in our preheated oven. Shaboing. It's in there. Like I said, no need for a timer. The meat's going to tell you. All right. That is nice and hot. We are going to go ahead and just toss that in there. Listen to it go. Now your cooking temperature for your turkey is going to be medium high. Don't want to cook it too fast, and you don't want to take too long to cook it. You end up with some raw turkey, and you don't want that. So we're going to go ahead and just break it up some. You guys have done this before. I know you've done this before. Just like, using ground beef, but turkey.
And guys, we have done ground beef from this. I mean, you could do Italian sausage. It's whatever you like. But
you can do any kind of meat you really want to do in it, but this is just the healthy alternative. Or make it a little extra healthy. It's already a healthy alternative.
It
Grab it a large
yeah.
pizza. But don't get me wrong, I would kill for a nice deep dish pie
It's
right
been
about
a minute.
now. But it's like I said, if I'm going to fall off a horse for a pie,
it's got to be a
it
good
better be a
freaking
good
pizza.
pie.
That's right.
Like, it needs to taste like it just came from Chicago. Or if we want thin crust, that thing must have just came off a plane, like immediate jet set from New York. I want legit, I want good stuff if I'm going to fall off the wagon. Alright, so we got ours going in there. We're going to go ahead and add our seasoning to it so it can brown in there and heat with it. So we're going to just sprinkle that in.
And again, what's the seasoning?
The seasoning is 1 teaspoon of basil, a tablespoon of thyme, and a tablespoon of oregano. It looks like a lot, trust me, but with turkey doesn't have a natural flavor on its own like ground beef does. And remember, it doesn't have any fat really, so you're missing out on a lot of those good flavors that I know we all love from a good fatty ground beef. So we're going to mix that in good. Easy peasy. I know you guys have really missed my flirty flare moments.
So,
flirty flare. Gotta love it. Alright. And you notice how quick turkey begins to brown up. And it's already smelling just right. Now, I would like to go ahead and add
the garlic.
1 clove. In this case, we're going to add just a little bit more because we love our garlic. I wouldn't suggest it for lunch, adding a lot of garlic, because then you walk around the rest of the day smelling like you're going to
It's
repel
all
a few
good.
vampires.
You just need to get a pack of gum.
Lots of gum. In our house, we stock up on the big packs of gum.
Yeah, we do.
We really
Costco.
Alright, you're going to just mix that in. And when you ground turkey, I was going to say ground beef, when your meat's about halfway through, because mushrooms cook relatively quick, we are going to go ahead and toss our mushrooms in. Make sure they're small enough, guys, if you have to cut them up a little bit. Small enough that you are going to be stuffing these inside of bell peppers. You're going to mix it in. Those wonderful flavors go in there. And you can add other little vegetables if you want to. But
yeah, a lot of people like onions. It's me. I'm not an onion fan.
I'm an onion person.
Yeah.
I'm going to add a little salt and pepper for taste. As you've seen the way I do it, I'm not really measuring it. I'm just in there a couple sprinkles of salt.
So what would you estimate?
Half a teaspoon. About a half teaspoon of salt.
Where'd you go?
I'm here. Hi, I'm back. Oh, Mickey Mouse. Now my black pepper, about a full teaspoon. So I'm going to sprinkle that in there real quick. And get a good dust. We're going to mix it in. We're going to let that finish browning, guys. Ooh. Now once that's good and browned, we'll be right back to finish it up for you guys.
Bye-bye.
Alright guys, our turkey and mushrooms are about done. They're beautiful and brown.
Next while you
Just going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and get our base tomato sauce. And guys, it's only about a quarter of a cup, if that. And I'll show you what we're looking at here. It's just enough. Start small. Start small. It is just enough to kind of get the meat nice and moist with a little bit of a tomato flavor. So we're going to add just a little bit more, but not too much.
I want to say that's about, for a pound of ground turkey, I want to say that's more of like
a third of a cup.
No, it's about a cup.
Oh, you don't think it's a whole cup?
It's a cup, baby.
I don't know, but well, it may
It's
be.
good.
But start small and add it up, and just make it as really as saucy as you really want, but not too much, guys. You can really overdo it with the sauce, I promise you. And don't add water to it.
No.
That's like the biggest mistake anybody makes when making pasta and spaghetti is they add water to the sauce.
All right, so if you guys want to just take a look at this, so
Take
you
a peeky
see
peeky.
it's not drowned in tomato sauce.
Because it doesn't need it. It really doesn't
doesn't.
need it. And I am going to pull the peppers out of the oven.
Get out of here.
We're going to slide. Woo!
Woo!
Slide that there. Grab our peppers. And you'll notice that your peppers are looking right when you start seeing little old lady or wrinkles around the top of it. You give it a good
So how many
nice and
minutes do
tender.
you think that is
It's
for
about
the bell
15
peppers?
minutes.
So before we even stuff the bell peppers, we
You gotta roast them.
roast
like I
them
said, gotta
with a
roast them.
little bit of water on the bottom.
Which is most of it's kind of.
I mean, it's barely
It's a lot.
skimmed, guys.
All right. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and kill our eye over here. We don't want to continue cooking that. We are gonna take a little bit of cheese.
A little bit of cheese.
Just a little bit of cheese, and we're gonna go
Just a wee
ahead
bit.
and put some in the bottom because it's really, really awesome. You want layers of cheese. Love layers of cheese in here. Yeah.
So first layer in the bell pepper is cheese.
Cheese.
Good old cheese.
Now you can do as many layers as you want. We're going to do a bottom, and we are going to top it with more cheese. It's cheese, cheese, cheese. If you're lactose intolerant, don't use cheese. Probably not the best idea. All right. Now, I would always suggest just changing from your big spoon into a traditional tablespoon. Reason why is because these holes are not that big. Yeah? All right. So we're going to begin our stuffing process. This is so good, guys. And I like to keep it even all the way around. I'll put a spoonful in each and continue to work around that way. Now, don't worry if you come out with a little bit left over in your pan. You can
Guys,
always,
you can be messy with this.
Yeah.
You
can be messy.
It's a very forgiving recipe.
Yes. Even if you get it on your clothes. Trust me, we've done that too. And the great thing about having a smaller spoon is that you can just pack it in there. Trust me, the tighter you get that meat in there, the more awesome it turns out when you cut it open and you get ready to eat it. We're just going to go ahead and pack it in there good. Keep in mind, this is for approximately 3 large bell peppers. If you're doing more, obviously increase your recipe. Oh. Deliciousness, guys. She's going to get ready to start prepping some cheese to go over the top of it.
Okay, so a layer of cheese on the bottom, meat in the middle, and more cheese on top. I mean, who wouldn't like this recipe?
I mean, this,
I
guess somebody that's lactose intolerant wouldn't be able to eat it.
Yeah. But guys, this really helps me with my craving for pizza. Because essentially it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, that without the crust, without
Nice.
carbs.
Nice.
Except for the bell pepper, of course.
Look at that. That's
which
beautiful.
is okay. All right, so John's finished stuffing the meat and the bell pepper. I'm just gonna top the bell pepper with the cheese. It's looking pretty.
Looking pretty.
Looking very nice.
Ooh.
One more.
One more. She's gonna get it. She's gonna get it.
I got it.
She's got this.
Look at that.
Boom. All right, now we slide it right back in the oven.
You went slow-mo, baby.
Slow-mo. No. This time in the oven, it's only going to be long enough to melt the cheese because remember, your bell peppers are essentially cooked. Your meat and mushrooms are cooked. Your sauce is cooked. So
on 400 degrees?
Keep it on
400
degrees.
Let's say, what, 5 minutes?
If that, yeah. Just keep it on your cheese. Once your cheese starts melting good on it, boom, it's ready. Now, fun stuff. You can always top it with a little extra somewhat sauce. We like to mix up a little bit of barbecue with A1 and a dash of Worcestershire in there. Makes an amazing topping for it.
You have to say that in slow-mo.
Worcestershire barbecue. Oh, not that part. Amazing. Okay, that's what she meant. And again, guys, I opened up a bottle of Behringer Brothers. This right here is the bourbon barrel aged cab. This is a great table wine. It goes great with Italian foods.
Yes. With this bell pepper, I would recommend a nice red cab.
Yeah, nice red cab.
Cab.
If you prefer the drier notes of a Merlot, go for it. A Syrah does real well, with it. We know a little bit about our wines. I wouldn't, not a whole lot. But the cab goes almost perfect with it. It brings together the flavors very, very nicely. Let me take a peek. A peeky. See? Not even like 2 or 3 minutes, and it's almost done.
All right.
Okay, so
we'll come back with
we'll be back with our finished product.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't go anywhere. Boom, we're back.
All right, guys, we're about to pull these bad boys out of the oven. Finishing stuffed red bell peppers with mushroom. Ta-da, look at that.
La-ti-da.
So pretty.
And guys, that is it. Now, a whole bell pepper, most people can't eat a whole one.
Yeah, I usually eat half, but
they're really, really good. Saute a little spinach to go on the side for a little bit of greens. There's nothing wrong with that. But just cut it right down the middle. Not this way. This way. And it turns into a nice little bowl that you can eat everything out of. And just I'll just end up cutting it and just slicing all the peppers up anyway and just eat it like a bowl of pasta.
Like a caveman.
Yeah.
Caveman.
It was good mixed with a little flirty flirt. So it's Captain Caveman Chef.
Chef John Caveman.
Chef Caveman. Okay. Guys, that's it.
That's
we
it,
hope
guys.
you enjoyed this episode. Give it a try. Let us know how it turns out.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
You guys have a good week.
If you got us on Facebook, check us out on Facebook. Let us know. If you're not on Facebook, you're only on here, and you're only our followers on here. Sorry.
You guys have a good night.
Have a great night. Love y'all. Miss y'all. And flirty flirt.